The way that I met her was a tour, a concert. She had long hair and a short
Welcome to Storytime at the Robust, a sometimes weekly podcast about the Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival and other festivals, and we talk about cool stuff, I guess.
Yeah, we do talk about cool stuff. It is sometimes weekly because there's been a lot going on and things have been slow. But no more, because this is our Christmas special.
Jingle,
and
jingle.
Our favorite person, Brooklyn, is here.
Oh my god, jingle, jingle, hey.
Jingle, jingle. Brooklyn is back. You haven't been on in a while.
I haven't.
And you told me you want to be on more
Yeah.
and be a professional with this.
Yes.
Yeah? So you're here. I'm so
yes.
glad that you're back.
Why, thank you.
Yes. This is going to be our
Long
Christmas
time
edition.
no see.
Yes. We're gonna have some fun here in a second. But I thought we would just kick it off and get started and reintroduce each other, whatever, because we've been gone for a couple of weeks. Plans have been thwarted a bit because, stuff happened a lot. Yeah, what's up?
There's
Brooklyn?
also a cornbread here.
Yeah, there's Cornbread the dog is here, but he doesn't speak English that much, so I don't think he's going to be on.
He does sometimes.
Ricky the cat speaks about 3 words of English, but he's just staring at us as if he's judging us right now.
He hates the holidays.
Charlotte, how are you?
I'm here.
Charlotte's here. Do you have anything that you want to tell everybody? I know a lot of people have been checking in on you and stuff.
I just want to thank everyone for all of your messages. It really means a lot. I don't think I could ever say thank you enough. There's just not really any way I could put that into words. So just thank you for all your support, your messages. It just really touched my heart, and it just really means a lot. So just thank you, everybody.
Yeah. We're not going to dwell on anything today. But yeah, we've had a very different and kind of a rough Christmas. If you've seen our Twitter account, you know why. But we're not going to dwell on that today. We're going to be positive.
Right.
And we're going to have a fun Christmas story time at the Robust special. We're going to have a better 2022. We're going to be back at Bonnaroo in June. Me and Brooklyn are going to Okie here in just a little over 2 months. Yeah. Got a lot of shows going up. I got Charlotte tickets to go see Jack White in Nashville here in a few months. Yeah, so me and Charlotte is going to be at the April 30th show at the Ascend to hang out with everybody and see Jack White. Can't wait for that. Haven't seen him since Bonnaroo 2014.
I know, right?
I'm very excited about that. We might talk about that. All right, Brooklyn, how have you been? You haven't been on in a while.
I've been doing great.
Yeah, tell me what's up. Tell me something positive happening for you.
I got a Nintendo Switch for Christmas.
You did.
And it's yellow, my favorite color.
Now you don't have to steal mine all the time.
Yeah. I've been playing Animal Crossing nonstop.
Do you want people to come visit your island? How do
Please.
they do that? How do they come visit your island?
They can send me a message on Twitter and I'll give them my friend code. I don't care if I know you or not. Please come visit and I'll come visit you.
She showed me her room in her little cabin on Animal Crossing, and it had like glass animals and Tame Impala art.
Yeah, and I'm currently building a Where in the Woods.
Really?
Yeah, on my island.
Okay, that's cool. All right. Do y'all want to get into this thing that we have planned here in a second?
Yeah, let's do it.
This couldn't run long. I don't know. But let's explain it for everybody at home first. Okay. So we decided we're going to play kind of a Christmas drinking game. So what we have done is each of us had about 3, 4, maybe 5 slips of paper. And we wrote a topic that we will talk about on the podcast for up to 5 minutes. Bonnaroo and music and other related topics. And each time that we take a slip of paper, Brooklyn is going to pour us a little mini shot of Cracken rum.
Cracken, my favorite rum.
Yeah.
Those of you who do not like Cracken, you don't know what's good.
Yeah. And we're also doing this live on Twitter Spaces, so sometimes when we have a question, I might have someone pop in if they're interested to give us their answer or thoughts on a topic that we have drawn at random. All right. That is the basic premise. Do we understand? We got this?
We understand.
Okay, Charlie, you got it? You ready to go?
Yes.
All right, Brooklyn, pour us the first one. I'm going to draw the first slip of paper at random here. I don't know what this is. It could be something Brooklyn wrote, something Charlotte wrote, or something I wrote. Here we go. All right. Bonnaroo communities, it says. All right, so we want to talk about our favorite or our friends or whoever? Charlie, you started off.
Oh, I didn't know we were all talking about it.
Yeah, we're all talking. Yeah.
Card.
Oh, well, I didn't explain that. So whoever whoever wrote it doesn't matter. Each of us will give our take on whatever topic or question it
Oh,
is. Yeah.
Ooh, fun.
Yes. All right.
Well,
so
first
take your shot.
Yeah. Which
Oh
one's
God! If we're
okay.
gonna do this for every slip of paper, they're gonna have to be smaller shots.
Oh yeah, this is
or take a drink.
This is a sipping shot.
Take a
okay?
sip every time we answer one.
Okay.
Okay. So
Well,
cheers.
I'm still on college.
Cheers.
level
Okay,
of
yeah.
Shot porn.
All right, Charlotte. Bonnaroo communities.
Okay, well, when I think of communities, I think of
Whew.
This Cracken's good.
Mhm.
not just the online communities like Reddit, Loophole,
Yeah.
but I think of communities on the farm as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So it's a little bit of both.
Yeah, so I'm going to think about Redaroo, I'm going to think about Supergroup, I'm going to think about things like that as
Trying
well.
to go to bed.
Trying to go to bed.
The Jesus one.
The Jesus tent. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
totally a community. They're
that's a
great.
community,
Yeah.
yeah. And, it's not Bonnaroo that makes up Bonnaroo, it's the communities that make
Mhm.
up
Oh
Bonnaroo.
yeah, absolutely. I think we've learned that, especially the past 2 years since
Exactly.
we haven't been, and there's been so many like mini roos and other like little makeshift things that people have done.
Exactly.
Yeah, Brooklyn, your thoughts?
It's 100% a bunch of communities coming together and creating one huge community. It is a commune, and I wish we could live it every day. But on the other hand, I know it would probably get old after a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bonnaroo wouldn't be the same without its communities.
Absolutely. All right, should we go to the next one? Brooklyn, why don't you or actually, you're in charge of the alcohol. I'm in charge of the topics.
Okay.
All right, we still got
Close
this. We
your
can still sip on
eyes.
it. I closed it.
Okay.
All right, next one. Who have you not seen live that you are dying to see? What band or singer or whoever have you not seen live that you want to see? Brooklyn, would you like to go first?
I would.
Okay, go for it.
The first one that pops into my head is oh my gosh, what's his name?
Hosier.
No,
You saw him once.
I've seen Hosier.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Andrew Bird.
Tell us about him.
Andrew Bird is very folky and fun. He actually just came out with a Christmas album called Hark, and y'all know my feelings on Christmas usually. I'm not really big on the whole Christmas thing or
You're
Christmas
not a Scrooge,
music.
but it's not your thing.
Right. Me being non-religious, I don't listen to religious music or religious Christmas music. However, in this album Hark, he does a couple of religious Christmas songs, but some of them I think are original, and it's one of the greatest Christmas albums I've ever listened to, and I have been listening to it nonstop for the past 2 days.
Okay, that's a good recommendation.
It's pretty great. He also has a song with Fiona Apple, and I'm obsessed with it. It's called Left-Handed Kisses.
Ooh.
Just go give it a listen. It's really nice and just artsy.
Hey.
He's just really artsy.
We have some friends that might pop in on this.
Okay.
Let's go with Kyle the Bonnaroovian first. Kyle,
All right, Kyle.
I see you on. Who have you not seen that you want to see?
Feliz Navidad, everybody.
Feliz Navidad! Feliz Navidad, yeah.
I love that.
No. Hey, thanks for having me on, Daniel.
Yeah, dude, I'm so happy to
Merry
see you.
Christmas. Hey, Brooklyn.
Hey,
Tell Cornbread I said bark.
Cornbread.
Unfortunately, I don't speak
Bark.
Cantonese, so tell Ricky I said hello.
Kyle, who have you not seen live that you want to see?
Who have I not seen live that I would love to see?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. That is a loaded question.
It is. All right, I tell you what. I'm going to go to Charlotte.
Definitely Adele. Yeah, I
Oh,
wanna see
Adele.
I want to see, like, anybody who says that they saw Adele on the farm, maybe like 10 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
they're a freaking liar.
No, you can cuss on this
Nobody
show.
was
It's okay.
at that show.
Yeah. I think there were maybe like 30 people there. That was years before she made it big.
Oh yeah, that was a tent set. Yeah.
Oh man.
Adele, okay. Yeah, I would be there if Adele played Bonnaroo. I think Adele might be a little expensive for Bonnaroo these days.
Oh yeah, way above our price tag. But yeah, then again, I'd like to see Miley Cyrus.
Oh.
Oh, hell yeah.
2020
Same.
was supposed to be a party in the
Oh
USA.
my
but that got canceled.
gosh. I'm with you on that one.
I feel like there's a fair chance she could be there in 22.
Please, please, please.
Yeah, she's got deep roots in Nashville. I thought with her
Yeah.
father and
We'll
her
see.
godmother Dolly Parton. Now here in Tennessee. I think the odds are pretty good to see Miley Cyrus this year.
I feel like
I haven't looked at her schedule yet, but I think everything should be. I don't know. I have to look at her schedule online, but I think she should be available.
Yeah, we'll see. Hey, Charlotte, who do you want to see live you haven't seen?
All right, don't hate.
Yeah.
I've never seen Dolly.
Oh, have any of us?
No, and she came to Huntsville like a few years ago, and I just didn't go.
Why did we not go? That was stupid of us.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We need to see Dolly.
Yeah.
The patron saint herself.
Dolly has got to come to Bonnaroo. I'm so shocked that she has not been to Bonnaroo yet. As a matter of fact.
All right, we've got another friend on the line. I'm going to go to Pondo. Pondo, I see you on the line. Who have you not seen live you want to see?
Hey, Pondo.
Hey, hello, everybody. First off, happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Stuff.
Merry Christmas.
Okay.
Shitter's full.
Merry Christmas. Okay, the two that I want to. By the way, I guess I'm a liar then, Bonnaroo, because I sat through 2 Adele songs.
He did.
Oh shit.
So I guess I'm a liar then. No. Holy cow, that's awesome, Pondo. But I don't even remember anything about the set at all. So if that tells you anything, I'm trying to figure out what we were going to do next, and we didn't know her name was Adele. We kept calling her Adele.
Adele.
The two that I want to see, the big one for me, and it's like it would be a white whale of EDM, and that's Aphex Twin. If we could ever get Aphex Twin on the farm, I think that would be absolutely just bananas and nuts. And he doesn't tour that much anymore, but my gosh, if we could get Aphex on there, and I think it would be.
Now,
I'm gonna have to look him up.
Dolly Parton.
Now, did I see that Aphex Twin is playing Coachella? Or they heavily hinted at it or something?
That's the rumor. If they were to play Coachella, there would be a chance. But I think his stage show for one, and I think cost would be the other one, because it's going to require some dang money to get him there. It's just,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, and the other one is like others have said, Dolly, just because I don't want anything bad to happen to her.
Yeah.
But I know at some point in time she's going to stop touring.
Yeah.
That's it's like, Bob Seger just recently stopped touring, and I was lucky enough to have seen him perform. And I just don't want it to be a deal where she stops touring, starts doing live shows, and then I don't get a chance to see her. So I would throw Dolly in that mix. I'm not a huge Dolly fan, but her there on the farm to me is more significant than anything, just because it's a cultural roots thing. It fits. Whereas I've always wanted to see Violent Femmes on the farm. I've seen them before. I think they're the ultimate alternative rock band, but Dolly needs to play too. And I guess with the honorable mention, I go with Justin Timberlake, just because.
Oh, hell yeah.
I think he would do awesome on the farm.
No, yeah.
I don't. I'm not necessarily a diehard fan, but I would definitely go see him.
Well, that's the cool thing about going to Root. Like, sometimes there's, like, big headliner or sub-headliners that, you would probably never buy a ticket to go see their show. But since they're at a festival like Bonnaroo, you're like, hell yeah, I'll go see their set. That's amazing. And, like, Timberlake, maybe I would buy a ticket to go see his show because he is really good. But, like, if Timberlake played the farm, hell yeah, I'd get up pretty close, COVID notwithstanding or whatever, but that would be a fun show.
I agree, and that's the other thing too. Depending on how close you get, there's a lot of these, and this is how I sell Bonnaroo to people. Like I go all the way back to when I saw Paul McCartney.
Yeah,
we were relatively close, and I know tickets for that would have probably been easily $150 or $200 where I was. So you're paying that chunk of money for one artist, whereas just for a few dollars more, you get to see a plethora of other people, plus bands that you don't even realize that you love yet.
That you will love later. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's always that one band that you end up seeing, and you're like, how come I did not know about these guys, or how come or artists, and they become like amazing, and you're like, wow, why wasn't I listening to them years ago? And I have it happen all the time. It's like, it's like I didn't know Alabama Shakes, and then when Alabama Shakes played, I was like, wait a minute. Where have I been? Apparently, I was like the last one to the party. I wasn't invited, so I don't know. But it's every year there's always one or two, and I tell everybody, take a chance on somebody, even if you don't know who they are. Maybe you'll run into Adel, like we almost did in 2008.
Adel. Okay, yeah, awesome. Those are great examples, Pondo. All right, so to round it off, I think mine that I haven't seen that I want to see is Radiohead. Never managed to see Radiohead. I was huge into them back in the early 2000s when Kid A came out. I know they played 2 amazing shows back at Rue back in the day, but I've still managed to never see them. So that's my white well. All right, let's get to the next card here. Brooklyn, pour us some more Cracken.
Okay.
This is going to perhaps end badly. Okay, here we go. Next question / topic. Oh, I like this. Thankfulness. What is that like? What are we thankful for?
Yeah.
You must have written that. I noticed your handwriting.
That's me. Yeah.
That's you. All right, Charlotte is
Sorry.
going to go first with thankfulness.
I'm just thankful for everybody.
Come on, thank you. Yeah? Uh-oh.
I'm just like, sorry.
You're not choking up. You're just coughing.
I'm coughing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just thankful for everybody this year.
Oh.
That's
Just everybody?
Yeah, just everybody this year.
How about you, Brooke? What are you thankful for?
I'm literally thankful for you and Charlotte.
Oh, man.
Like, y'all literally helped me get through everything.
Cheers.
And I am gonna help y'all get through everything as well.
Hell yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
fighting
You too.
a little
Like I
bit.
said at the beginning of the podcast, just everybody that's reached out in the past, couple of weeks. Because
Yeah.
if I had nobody that had reached out, I would just
Yeah.
be in a hole
Girl,
somewhere.
God knows where I'd be without you two.
For me, like, Charlotte and I have lost a lot of people, for, stuff we were not going to get into because we're going to be positive. But, like, I feel like I've also become distant from friends in the past 2 years after all this COVID bullcrap. Like, friends that I had hung out with in person, like, non-Bonnaroo friends for, like, about 10 years. Like, it wasn't because anybody did anything wrong. It was just a byproduct of COVID and just growing up, But, like, I'm thankful for you, first of all, Brooklyn, for being there so much.
Yeah.
And also for, like, our tight-knit circle of Bonnaroo friends that kind of live in
100%.
driving distance. So, like, a bunch of our buddies in Chattanooga and some of our buddies in Nashville or Louisville, Kentucky.
Right.
Joe?
And then we have some from across the country.
Yeah, all over the place. Like Pondo and Kyle, we were just talking to. Those are good examples.
Mm-hmm.
They're not just festival friends. They're just like, no, they're my friends, and we hang out and do stuff. And
Yeah.
they've been there for us in the past 2 years, and
Right.
especially the past couple of weeks, and things got stupid. Yeah, I'm just really thankful for that.
Yeah, Bonnaroo or no Bonnaroo,
Yeah.
we'll always have each other.
Mm-hmm.
And we found that out the past 2 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
seriously.
exactly.
Seriously. And Lindsay, we should give Lindsay a shout out for
Yeah.
hosting us at the Mini Roos.
Right.
Kyle was there. I'd love to have Pondo there. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, take a shot. Wait, take a sip
Oh,
for
God.
the next one, yeah.
Okay.
I sipped all mine. Oh, my goodness. Okay.
This one,
Hey, can I answer real quick on something I'm thankful for?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Here's Pondo. What are you thankful for, Pondo?
First off, it's kind of a downer, but in the same point in time, it's a positive.
Yes.
Most people know I lost my mom this year.
That's right. Pondo, I'm so glad you brought that up because we're going through something very similar. And I've been thinking about you a lot the past couple of days. And I just feel for you, man. I love you, dude.
It's and I understand exactly what you guys are going through. I totally my thing is this. I lost my dad when I was relatively young. I lost my dad when I was 7 years old. And I had my mom for 47 years. And there's some people out there that never had that.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom was my best friend. She had me when she was really young. She had me when she was 16. We grew up together. When I
Wow.
was 12, 13, 14, when you didn't want to be seen at all with your parents, I loved being seen with my mom because she was the cool mom. And I am so thankful that I had that. I'm upset that I lost her, but I'm thankful that I had that kind of relationship with her because she let me listen to any kind of music I wanted to listen to. And I listened to some horrible music back in the day. I still listen to it. I owned Got the Knack on album. And their one song, My Sharona, is good. The rest of them are terrible. I owned Dead Eye Dick on CD. New Age Girls is a great song. The rest of them are terrible. So, it's like, I don't know how many times I made her listen to Bobby McFerrin's CD, and all of them are like basically remakes, except for Don't Worry, Be Happy. I know she let her, I had it on CD and I played it over and over and over. The thing about it was she let me listen to whatever I wanted to. and I got to experience family, and that was a positive. Now, when I lost her, it was horrible. It was terrible. But then what I realized was I have a festival family.
Yes.
I have people who, and I'm not going to cry. I'm good. I have people to this day that go to Bonnaroo with an express concern to try to find me. I'm like, where's Waldo?
Yes.
You're not hard to miss with the horns.
I have one guy, and I'm not going to say his name because you guys might know him. He has told me he spent the last 3 times he's been to Bonnaroo looking for me and not found me. And I'm like, it boggles my mind, first off, that anybody would want to look for me. Why, I have no idea. But okay, I think it's great that they want to. But secondly, why don't you just shoot me a text? On Twitter, I will meet you somewhere, I promise you. But I am thankful for so many people. When I was in the hospital with COVID myself, the doctor said I had a 30% chance to make it. And they asked me if I had my affairs in order. When they said affairs in order, I was thinking I was sleeping with a married woman. I didn't know. Like, what are you talking about? And then she goes, do you have a living will? I'm like, no. And I'm like, and then I realized at that point I could do one of two things. I could sit there and feel sorry for myself, or I could sit there and fight. And one of the things that I thought about while I was sitting there watching the oxygen, making sure it didn't go below 90%, was I'm not going to get to see the farm again. I'm not going to get to see all those beautiful people again. And everybody I meet on the farm is beautiful. And what I mean by that is beauty is not on the outside, it's on the inside. It's what you do, how you portray yourself, how you carry yourself. And obviously, everybody associated with the Rue Bus is beyond beautiful. That's just a given fact. I don't think anybody would ever argue that.
Oh,
you guys are just like the cream of the crop, awesome, amazing. And, we're thankful that you guys put these little mini things up and talk with us, and you damn straight I'm going to be there Wednesday. I don't care if I got to walk on my hands to get there. I will be there for the party. So I'm very thankful for my festival family, and I'm thankful for the time that I have with my mom.
Dude, you just destroyed Charles.
Yeah, I'm destroyed. Thanks.
Well, my thing about it is we are all family, literally. And, like I said, when I lost my mom, I had at one point in time, and this was also when I was in COVID, I had my phone off because I didn't want to run my battery down because the cord I had was a piece of junk. And I plugged it back in, and I had 117 notifications.
Yeah.
And I was like, one of two things. Either A, they all decided that I suck, they put you suck a bunch. They really wanted to reach out and make sure that I was okay. And again, that got me, that as much as anything else got me through it. And festival family is family.
Yeah.
There is, that's what it is. I tell everybody, I said, you go to a festival set and you are with somebody, especially like if you get on a rail or something and you're with somebody and you talk to that person, you can see them 2 years later and you can say, oh, I know you were on the rail with me when we went to see Promise, and it picked up just like nothing.
The funny thing to me is like sometimes you meet people like that and maybe you just hang out for an hour or two at a show and get a pizza or a beer afterwards or whatever, but then you become friends online and you just keep up with this person for years and years and years afterwards, I have just like so many people like that. I haven't seen them in years, but like I know exactly what they're up to because we've connected and follow each other on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, Instagram or whatever, and like I'll see that person again and you're like, oh my God, I'm so happy to see you. And that's something I'm really looking forward to when we get back together in June. Like, there's so many people, like, if they're cool with it, if COVID, is or isn't a thing, I'm just going to be so happy to see them. I'm just going to give them a big hug and, like, start bawling,
Yeah, that's the thing. And the number one thing that I want everybody to remember is this. June is not that far away.
It's not.
It may seem like it, but hopefully it'll be here in an instant. We'll all be back together. And, yeah, everybody's had ups and downs. You guys know it as well as I do.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, I predict there's going to be a lot. You're not going to be the only one crying. Oh, yeah. I predict there's going to be a lot of bawling on that farm.
Yes.
You're going to meet somebody. You're going to see them. I already know flat out when I see Bonnaroo, when I see Jay, I'm going to be no good.
Jay, yeah. Jay and Chloe, yeah. Both.
I cried that one year I saw him. I said, I turned around, I saw your big, bald, beautiful head. I knew exactly who the hell you were. All I could see was this little head walking through the crowd trying to get up there to me, and I knew exactly who he was.
One of these days, if we have, well, we are going to have more of the mini Roos, but we got to get you down. We've had David Bruce from New York and some other people from way off. You got to come down, dude.
Well,
Kyle's been there.
I'll tell you what, I work a weird schedule, and why somehow or another I ended up being a supervisor at work. I don't know. I wouldn't let me supervise. But if I can work it out and I can get together and maybe get some time off when you guys do a mini Roo, I definitely want to go there because I got to give Chloe a hug.
Yes.
Jay a hug. I got to give all you guys a hug. I still got to sign the damn bus. I'm like behind on the times.
We'll get you.
I've been rambling. I'm going to go so you guys can go back to drinking and doing questions because it's Cracken time apparently.
It sure is.
Have one with us. Yeah, I'm so glad you chimed in. That was beautiful,
Yes.
dude. You made our night. Dude.
One of my goals at Rue is to give you a huge ass hug.
Yeah.
Okay, can you just give me a hug? Because if you hug me with your ass, I'm going to get
Okay, we'll just do a huge hug.
Half the farm, apparently, so
Ass Hugs 2022. We're going to make this happen. I'm down for this.
It's going to be great.
I'm
I don't
so
know
glad
how we're
he
going to make
chimed
that
in.
happen.
Ass Hugs. No, you just touch cheek to cheek. It's
okay.
It's not a sex thing. It's just a like, oh, hey, I love you, man thing. All right. Next. All right. Pour me a little more. You guys got some.
Dude,
all right. Next one.
You're ahead of us.
Here's the next question. Do you think if Miley were to headline, would she bring out Dolly, like as a surprise guest or whatever?
I think yes.
I think you wrote that, so yes. You think, yeah. So she would bring out Dolly for a surprise song or two?
I hope so.
I wish, but I don't see it happening.
I see it as 50-50.
It's something that sounds like it would be too good to be true, but also like that's her goddaughter, so why not?
Yeah. And Dolly
it's in Tennessee. Come on.
She has done surprise appearances before. She came out with a couple of other women at the Newport Folk Festival for a surprise song or two. So it's not impossible. I think it's very 50-50. I think it's just as likely to not happen as it is to happen. But possible? Yes. I think Dolly could come out with
Now,
Miley.
what would you do?
Lose my shit?
Yeah. Exactly.
I think everybody would, honestly. Yeah. All right, take a sip. We didn't take a sip.
Okay.
A sip of Cracken.
Okay, while you're taking a sip of Cracken, I'm going to chime in real quick.
Yes.
2008, Robert Randolph starts playing Whole Lotta Love with his group up on stage.
Ooh.
He says, maybe if we play loud enough and long enough, maybe Robert Plant will come up and join us. Robert Plant's about 12 steps off to the right of the stage. Everybody looks at him. The place goes nuts. They start playing do again. He takes one step forward, and everybody just starts rushing towards the front.
Oh my
And he
gosh.
stopped. So to this day, I always wonder in the back of my mind, if everybody hadn't rushed forward to the front, would he have actually come on stage and sang? Okay, I'll go back to being quiet.
Hey, I see Kyle too. What's up, Kyle?
I don't think Dolly would show up, but if she covered some of Dolly tracks, like Jolene, I think that would count. I really appreciate that.
Dude, her cover for Jolene is so beautiful.
It's very good, yeah.
Good.
I love her voice.
It's like
so
a cute
unique.
video. Like they're out in the woods with her band or whatever. I've seen
Yes.
that. Yeah, she did a very good job.
She's so amazing.
A lot of people are like, why would Dolly show up? A lot of listeners may not know, but that's sort of a nod to Bonnaroo's improvisational spirit. You never know who's going to show up or what's going to happen on stage. It's fireworks. It's magic. It's really something special.
So yes. Likely, I don't know. Possible, yes.
I think if Dolly ended up being on the lineup as well as Miley, I think it would be 100% chance that
that
Miley
would
would bring
absolutely
out
happen.
Dolly.
Why not? They've sung together before. That would be fantastic. All right, next question. I think this is another Brooke because I see her handwriting in color. All right, strangest occurrences. So in life or at Rue?
At Rue.
At Rue?
Of course.
All right, you wrote it. You go first.
Okay.
Wait, sip.
I can't even think right now. So you guys
Sip of
go
Cracken.
first.
Strangest occurrence. One time I totally ran into what's the name of the front man for the Lumineers? Wes, I think. Wesley Schultz. Is that his name? I'm a little
Or
tipsy
was
right
it
now.
Jeremiah?
No, the front man, the singer.
Then that's
Is it
Wes.
Wes? Yeah.
Wesley.
So it was totally him. It was he has a distinctive look. He
Oh,
always wears.
You're really gonna tell this?
Yeah. He has a distinctive look. He always wears the hat, and he has the hair and a beard. I saw him. It was totally him. And I saw him earlier. This was in 2013. He and the band came out and played a surprise song with Ed Helms when he did a set in the comedy tent. Yeah. So I saw him, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to play it cool. I'm not going to be a fanboy. I came up to him, and I said, oh, hey, dude, I really enjoyed y'all coming out at the Ed Helms thing. And he kind of darts his eyes around because he doesn't want people to realize they're the Lumineers. This is before they were super famous. And he was like, we didn't do that. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, dude, you were there. I was like 20 feet from you.
He said, I was not at Ed Helms.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, y'all literally came out and played Ho Hey.
There was nobody around either.
Yeah.
So that was...
I don't know why he did that. But I was like, I totally knew it was the guy from the Lumineers, but he was trying to pretend he wasn't. Anyway. All right. Charlotte, strangest occurrence.
The folks guy.
Tell him the story.
I've told it like...
We might have some...
on every podcast.
We might have some new people. Tell them real quick what happened.
I tell it on every podcast.
If you don't tell it, I'm going to tell it.
So, some people think that the bus is like part of Bonnaroo, like.
Well, it is, but not officially.
But
like a museum.
Like, Bonnaroo owns the bus, like, and so like this guy, we were asleep in the bus, like some of us.
It's like 8 a.m., like early in the morning, Bonnaroo time.
And like basically like this guy like just opens the door and prances up in there and goes, folks.
He wanted to plug in his phone to charge or
I
something.
just want to plug in here.
Yeah.
I just want to plug in here. And like Brandon and Aaron were like in the front of the bus, like just knocked out, like in the floor asleep. And like I was in the back and I like raised up my head and I was like, we don't have power.
Yeah, that was the year they took our
asleep.
generator.
Yeah, I was like, we don't have power.
He got mad and walked away.
Yeah, and then I guess he like walked off. But
Never saw him again.
We never seen him again. But like he just opened the door.
Yeah. Brooklyn, what's your strangest occurrence?
Okay, so so mine's not for the children. So
Uh-oh.
Probably out there somewhere listening to this podcast.
Well, we'll reconcile. All right, Brooke.
So like I said, mine's not for the children. Me and two of our other buddies, we took some party favors.
Uh-oh.
And we took it right before, what's that band? I forgot. Anyways, I don't know. So
That's why you don't remember.
right after Juice World came on, so I was starting to feel this party favor
R.I.P.
in question. And if any of you guys have been to a Juice World concert, rest in peace, Juice World, you would know, like, before he comes on, like, his visuals on, yeah.
It's trippy?
It freaked me out, but at the same time, I was like, this is amazing, but I have to go. So then I went on my own little journey by myself.
Oh, it was that day?
Well, very much
yes,
party favored. So I wander over to Hosier, and there's people smoking the devil's lettuce.
the jazz cabbage.
So I start getting anxiety, and then I'm looking for Daniel, and I can't find Daniel. But you know what I do find?
I was at the Odessa show.
No, this was before the Odessa show. This is during Hosier. So I did find a group of random Irishmen, and they were chatting with me for what felt like 86 hours. And I got lost. And Odessa came on, and I was sad because I had not found Daniel yet, and this was at nighttime now, so I knew I had been lost for quite a long time. And after the show, I saw Ricky the Cat, and I ran, and it was probably the fastest I have ever ran, and I tackled him. That was my strangest experience.
I wasn't entirely there myself, and I was like sitting there chilling, like because Charlotte and the shoe had gone to the bathroom or to get a snack or something.
Oh man!
And I was just like chilling between shows. I was kind of just kind of chilling and in a daze or whatever. And all of a sudden, I'm like thrown to the ground. And in my mind, I'm like, this is how I die. some random hippie chick is going to murder me.
In my mind, it was like a movie scene.
Yeah.
It was like there was a whole musical score going on in my mind, and like it was just, you know, the best friends reunite at the end of the movie. It's so lovely, and oh man, it was intense. It was just it was crazy.
I see Kyle is on. I want his strangest occurrence.
Oh yes, yeah. Thank you. Yeah. This must have been 2018. 2018.
Yeah.
I was living in Philadelphia at the time with my girlfriend, and we made the trek down to Bonnaroo, which was like a 12-hour drive. And one of my neighborhood guys mentioned that he was going to Bonnaroo. No, it wasn't even him. It was one of my mother's friends mentioned that their son was going. So I was like, all right, well, give me his contact information, and we'll link up on the fun. That'll be super cool. But you know, that was a complete disaster from the beginning. It's impossible to find somebody in an ocean of 80,000 people. It's like trying to find a needle within a haystack. And then, so I tried to call him on Thursday and Friday without any luck. And then Saturday morning, I'm running the 5K, and I'm on the last leg of the 5K.
Wait, what year was this?
Yeah, this was 2018.
Okay. I don't remember if I did it that year or not. But yeah, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm on the last leg of the 5K. And once you know it, my neighborhood guy is freaking volunteering, handing out water on one of the corners. And I'm just like, holy cow. Like, coincidentally enough, it was in front of group camping where I was at that year in the general admission campground. But it was just so strange to find him randomly. I wasn't, that's how it goes. As soon as you stop looking for something, you find it.
Yes.
And that's what happened. Because I had some party favors that I wanted to give him because, just because we're neighborhood guys and we have mutual friends together. And I was trying to look for him the entire weekend. And as soon as I put my head down and stop looking for him, he shows up. And it's just, you can't make that sort of thing up.
You can't plot that. Yeah, it's a small world after all. You never know. That's awesome. Yeah, I love this guy. All right, let's go to our next one. Everybody take a sip. Kyle, Pondo, anybody else at home, take a sip with us right now. If smoke them if you go. Next slip.
Favors.
Next slip of paper. I think this is a Charlotte. It says positivity. So what do you mean by that, Charlotte?
I don't know.
You don't know? All right. I know. Tell us something positive. Something positive. You wrote it, so you go first.
All right, I'll go first.
Something positive.
In 2021. Okay, even though Bonnaroo got canceled, I didn't have to sit at home. I got to hang out with an amazing group of Bonnaroovians. Lindsay was kind enough to open up his quote unquote
his farm. Yeah.
And I got to hang out with the exact right group of people at the exact right time.
Yes.
100%.
And I still had the time of my life, even though Bonnaroo got canceled, and that sucked.
Well, did Bonnaroo get canceled, though? Because we still pretty much had it at our Bonnaroo, and a lot of other people had it at their makeshift things.
Right.
I don't think Bonnaroo was really canceled this year. I just think it kind of got split up into a lot of unofficial things.
Right.
It still happened.
Right.
Maybe we didn't have a big headliner, but we all still got together and had fun.
That was something positive that happened.
Yeah. I was going to say the exact same thing.
Yeah.
The same thing for me. I'll just echo what you said. Like, I was super bummed out that I didn't get to see Tam on my birthday, but by the first day or two of our little mini-roo, it didn't matter. Like, we've had those like 3 times now. And the first time, we basically recreated the festival experience in like a miniature version. We had 100 people and brought in some bands, and made our own little miniature festival. But this one was more of like just a hippie commune for 4 nights.
It really was.
And it was kind of more fun than the other ones because it wasn't planned and we were all just like, we created a community.
Right, we were just there to chill.
Yeah. Brooklyn, what was positive for you this past year? I'm taking a sip, by the way. Cheers.
A lot of things, actually. Like, as much of a downer this year was, it wasn't as bad as 2020.
Yeah.
But quite a few positive things happened for me this year. But the most recent was the fact that you both got to come to my grandma's Christmas, and you got to meet my grandma.
I love Pam.
My British grandmother. She greatly appreciated it. Like, she loved it.
Aw.
Like, that poor old woman just sits in her house
Well,
by herself
we're getting
all day, every day.
we're getting personal and not
And-
on a Bonnaroo level, but I appreciated that so much because me and Charlotte got to
Well-
have a normal Christmas for a couple of hours.
Well, she knows that you two are like my best friends, and
Aw.
she knew y'all were going through tough times. So she wanted y'all to be there, and those of you that don't know, my grandma is British, and she's widowed.
Salisbury.
She's widowed, and she's very lonesome all the time, and she loves having a house full of people.
She baked me some cookies.
Yes,
I love them.
She got you
Yes.
some cookies, some British cookies.
Should we take your grandma Pam to Glastonbury?
Yes, I think she would very much fancy that.
She would fancy Glastonbury. It's not. Hey, Glastonbury isn't that far from her hometown of Salisbury, near Stonehenge. I think
Yeah.
it's about an hour or two
She
drive.
probably could tell you some things about ye old Glastonbury.
Can we go visit her? I want to hear about her ye old Glastonbury.
You know you're welcome
stories.
anytime.
Okay. All right.
Anybody is welcome anytime. She loves company. She
I
loves
love
meeting
being there.
people.
Yeah, I got to meet her enormous cat.
She's everybody's
Yeah.
grandma. Like, she's fantastic.
All right, you ready for the next slip?
Yeah.
Yes.
It just says swipe right.
What?
All right, take a sip. Everybody take a sip.
What are we swiping right on?
Sip of Cracken. Oh my god, I'm losing it. Okay.
I'll swipe right
I
on
think-
Jude Law and the holiday.
Oh, she's into Jude Law right now. That's
Oh,
her fantasy.
Just
name.
because of the holiday.
Charlotte, who you swapping right on?
You.
Me?
Oh.
I was about to say Lady Gaga,
Oh.
but you also.
Cornbread, who are you
No, we had a
swiping right on?
conversation about this last week. Lady Gaga, like, I love her so much, but I'm not like super attracted to her. I just want to party with her.
You
I
just
want her
wanna
to like
party
come
with her?
party at the
Oh.
bus. If Lady Gaga ever plays Bonnaroo, I want her to come to our bus party so bad because like I feel like she would be so fun to hang out with.
She's hot.
Well, I mean, okay, I have a type, but for whatever reason, she isn't it. I love her so much, but I'm not like, oh, I'm attracted to her. I'm like, oh, I want to go like party with her.
Yeah.
That's how I am
I
with
feel
Lady
that.
Gaga. Yeah. So if she ever plays Bonnaroo, I have to pull every string that we have to get her to come visit the bus. That's who
Okay.
I'm swiping right on, but not to like hook up with, but just hang out with, to just hang with, you know.
If we're just hanging, Tyler the Creator for me.
Oh, Charlotte, you got to swap right on somebody besides me.
I can't say we would lose followers.
Okay, you got to say now. You got to say now. I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
You already know who it is, but we would lose followers.
Just tell
so I
us.
can't. I'll tell you in your ear.
Okay. Oh, no, just say so. It's okay. I think you could say with our crowd. Say it. People know where we stand
All
on
right,
things.
Eric knows he's going to listen to the podcast.
Just
now.
say it. Say it.
It's President Barack Obama.
Woo!
he is a good looking man. Yeah.
He sure is.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm with you there. I back you up.
I, mean, I ain't trying to. It's not a political thing. It's an attractiveness.
Oh,
thing.
okay. No, I get you. You got a type. All right, you ready for the next one? Okay, next paper. The Bonnaroo, was it? I think that's your handwriting, Charles. Was it so?
Family.
The Bonnaroo family? What do you mean by that? Oh, wait, take a sip, by the way. Sip of Cracken.
Oh, shit.
Sip of Cracken.
They'll try
Cheers.
to kill me.
Yeah, yeah. Woo! Okay, Bonnaroo family. What do you mean by that?
Ugh.
Um,
Tell us.
Well, I just meant like, who have you? I guess we already talked about it when we talked
We
about the
kinda did,
Bonnaroo
yeah.
community, and we talked about thankfulness.
We
but
did.
I've met Bonnaroovians, especially over the past 2 years, that they're not just my friends; they're literally my
Yeah.
family now.
Mhm.
So, like, I don't mean to leave we don't mean to leave anybody out when we just think of names off the top of our head, but I'm thinking like Chloe up in Iowa or Lindsay just up the road in Tennessee.
Exactly.
Kyle up the road in Tennessee, Pondo up in New York.
Eric,
Yeah, Eric just up the road from us. He lives just like about 20 minutes from us. Gosh, Gabe and Lauren up in
Oh,
Tennessee.
sweet
Yeah,
Gabe and
Ada.
Lauren.
I saw Ada was listening
Ada,
earlier.
yeah.
Otta?
Ada's wonderful. I mean, we don't mean to leave anybody out,
no,
but yeah,
no,
Nick?
yeah.
Nick, yeah. Who
Taco?
else comes? in?
Taco, oh,
Taco.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, Lord Taco. Yeah, Russ, Taco, whatever you want to call him today.
Thoughts to him right now.
Barry is like our camp dad.
But like, these people are not just my friends anymore. Like they became my family. Like
Yeah.
I don't even like.
Kyle, whose family do you?
Ooh, You guys, of course.
Oh
Aw,
man, dude, I gotta
thanks
tell
to
you, when you pulled up at Mini Roo, when
that
you
was the
jumped
most
out of the car,
iconic thing I've
Yeah.
ever seen.
we didn't recognize you for a split
I did,
second,
I
and then
did.
we
I
were
could
like, "Oh
totally
my
do
God,
it.
it's
I-
Kyle!"
You were like Lieutenant Dan showing up there.
I knew.
Lieutenant Dan, you got new legs.
No, I'm thankful for a lot of people. Like the strangers that I met in 2014 that I randomly camped next to that took me in with open arms. And shout out to Chad and Jesse and the Luckett family up in Louisville. I'm still friends to them.
Hell yeah.
I'm still friends with them to this day. And like, I've met people at Bonnaroo. For example, I'm like, hey, bro, can I use your lighter? And they're like, yeah, here you go. We should be Facebook friends forever.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Justin C. I saw you on Twitter. You sent a request. I sent you a thing. Tell us who your family is. Let's see if he jumps on. This may not be good podcast radio because I'm a little tipsy right now.
It was all part
Well,
of
I
the
sent him a
plan.
thing. We'll try to get him on in a minute. All right, let's get the next one. All right, take a sip. Take a sip.
Oh,
Everybody
shit.
take a sip.
Hold
This is
on.
getting pretty deep in, dude.
Woohoo.
Okay.
Oh, God. Okay.
Oh, this is a good one. I'm biased because I wrote it.
Oh.
It says, "What was your favorite album of 2021?"
Shit.
Yeah. I should have had an answer for this since I wrote it, but off the top of my head, I'm gonna go with King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, Butterfly 3000. They went a little bit more mainstream with this album, and it really worked for me. And there's heavy hints that they will be at Rouge 22, and I'm so excited to see them. I never actually have seen them live. I missed them when they came to Rouge. I became a fan afterwards. And King Gizzard, Butterfly. Was my favorite off the top of my tipsy head right now. Wait, when did...
Oh, crap. Sorry.
The Tame album came out last year, didn't it? Yeah, so, okay, that counts. Charlotte, what was your favorite album?
Give me 1 second because I gotta look it up.
Uh-oh. Brooklyn, do you have a favorite?
I don't even know. Yeah, I do actually.
Yes.
Oh crap. Hold on. It is the drumroll Live from Troubadour album released by the Backseat Lovers.
Oh, that was this year?
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, it was a live album released by the Backseat Lovers.
Me and
And
you-
it's so good.
Me and you're finally going to get to see him at Oki.
I'm crying
Yeah.
inside because I cannot wait to see them live. They are so amazing. Anyways.
I'm ready.
Charlotte's ready.
Shenanigans Nightclub. Goose.
Goose.
Ooh.
Charlotte's big on Goose this year. Yeah, she's been...
I am. Yes.
That is saucy.
Have you been keeping up? Do you think they're going to come to Rue 22?
They better.
Really? Aren't they from Europe? Or is it Goose
I
from
don't
Europe?
know. I don't know that much about them.
Yeah, she's been listening to them. Whenever I'm riding shotgun with Charlotte, and she's got control of the Bluetooth, she's playing Goose, it feels like.
Yep.
Goose is a really good jam band. You're not usually into jam bands.
I'm not, but I like them.
Okay. Oh, while we're talking about jam bands, real quick. All right, I'm going to use everybody gets one opportunity to do a sidetrack thing. I love how Vampire Weekend rebooted and is now a jam band.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah, like me and Charlotte listened to like a 20-minute long Vampire Weekend track the other day going back to her parents' house. And I loved it. I cannot think of any other band that basically rebooted and became something else entirely. And Vampire Weekend totally did that. And I love them. I loved them before and I love them now. I hope we get them at Rue 22. I want to see them as a jam band now. They're so good. Okay, I think we got everybody. All right, take a sip. We're going to the next one.
Ooh.
We're only like halfway through.
Can't take any more.
Yeah, we're like 45 minutes into the podcast. We're halfway through.
I've been taking too big of a sips.
Okay, one new thing you want to see at Rue. Now, does that mean a band or a new feature or what?
Literally anything.
Anything?
Yeah, like entertainment-wise, like comedy or
Okay.
any genre.
I know exactly what I want because I wanted it for years, but I want to go ladies first on this one. When are you guys?
Well, I wanted the jam tracks, but they already put that in.
Well, they're going to do. Yeah, we wanted that for years. They're going to make that happen.
You go first if you already have something in mind.
Yeah. I want an open mic stage. I know it would be kind of a train wreck sometimes, but they have done it kind of. Well, no.
Did it?
No, it wasn't a stage. It was just like they did it for an hour inside the Nashville barn at Pod Whatever. I think it would be cool to have a small stage, kind of like We're in the Woods, at one of the campground pods where it's just like, maybe you have to schedule it if there's a lot of people asking for it or whatever. But like the whole Bonnaroo, it's an open mic stage. So like if you do stand up, if you DJ, if your whole band is coming to Bonnaroo, or if you sing, whatever it is, it's the whole weekend. It's an open mic stage, and yeah, sometimes it will be. I mean, we're not throwing shade at anybody in particular. This is anonymous. Sometimes it would be terrible, but sometimes it would be fantastic. And wouldn't it be a cool story for people to tell? Like, bro, I played Bonnaroo. Yeah, I played a stage at Bonnaroo. It'd be so cool to have that.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, I would, even if you didn't know what was coming, if you didn't know if it would be good or bad, you would stop by and see. Like, okay, let's see what they got.
That'd be cool.
You know?
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah. An open mic stage. I would love to see that happen.
That would be super cool.
That's going 24/7.
Yeah, 3 a.m. Somebody's playing. You got somebody.
No, that'd be so sick.
Yeah. So I mean, we've kind of sort of done that at Bonnaroo. We had like, hey, you play something, we'll give you the mic, come do it, because we just needed stuff, you know.
Right.
So just have that out in one of the pods at Bonnaroo. You got a guitar, you can play something, come play a song.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. All right, Brooke, what do you got?
All right, so for those of you that watch SNL, you'll know what I mean.
Uh-oh.
I want...
New York's hardest club is...
No. I want Colin Jost and Michael Che both to be at Bonnaroo. And I want them to do a nightly show where they do like a mini rap of the day.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Like, how fucking amazing would that be? And, you know, they would broadcast it on like all of the live screens, TV things. Like, it would be so funny.
That would be pretty good.
I mean, Michael Che making jokes and Michael Che writing jokes for Colin Jost that are like racist and shit. Like, just to get Colin Jost canceled. Like, that would be amazing.
They have had Saturday Night Live players come to Bonnaroo before.
I want at least Michael Che.
Yeah, he'd be good at Bonnaroo.
I love him.
Yeah. Hey, we have somebody joining on, a new person. Sally. Sally, what would you like to see added or new at Bonnaroo? I see she muted herself. Sally, get yourself on. We want to hear from you. Here she comes.
I don't know. I'm actually calling from Manchester.
You are?
And,
I remember I spoke to you before. Yes. I'm so glad to hear from you.
I've jumped on here before, and I happened to see your podcast pop up. And I just want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Manchester.
Oh.
And we're looking forward to it. Hey, 6 quick months, you'll all be here.
Yes, ma'am. Woo! That's right. Sally, how many Bonnaroos have you been to? You're right in town.
Actually, the first one.
Only the first one?
Yeah, only the first one, but I'm sure that I will be at many more in the near future.
Well, we would love to have you back. Why don't you come back next year? We'll show you a good time.
Yes.
I had many opportunities. I probably could have been there, but I just didn't. Some of my kids went and things like that. But I'm sure you will see me in the near future. I can almost guarantee it. But so, who are some of the main acts coming out that you know of that are going to sign up beyond Bonnaroo?
Well, we don't know yet. The poster with everybody playing should be out here in a few weeks. But there's been a few that everybody was like, yeah, they're probably coming. There's a really cool jam band from Australia called King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard that is probably coming. They're one of my favorites. They're really fun. They're a really fun jam band, rock band. And Robert Plant, that used to be in Led Zeppelin, is probably coming with Alison Krauss. They do a bunch of songs together. Wow. It looks like they're coming. Other than that, we don't know. We'll find out here in a few weeks.
I'll tell you who I'd love to see come back, and she hasn't been there for many years, obviously, is Lily Allen.
Oh, yeah. That would be good.
I'm a real Lily Allen fan, and Jack White.
Yes, I'm taking my wife Charlotte to see him at the amphitheater in Nashville here in a few months. We loved his show in 2014 so much, and we would love to see him back at Bonnaroo.
Osborne did a really good show.
Brothers Osborne?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a friend here sitting with me. Anybody else you can think of?
Yeah, tell us.
Well, No, other than that, I mean, just I'll jump on here from time to time. But yeah, we're looking forward to seeing y'all again, and hoping the weather will hold out. Never know. It's Tennessee, so it's a balmy 76 today here in Manchester, Tennessee for Christmas.
Yeah, Merry
so,
Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Getting a suntan.
Well, it was always a risky proposition in September because you never know, but I feel like June is a little bit more steady, so I can't wait to see y'all again. Sally, we'll have to get you to come sign our bus for us.
I will. All right, take care.
Take care. So good to hear from you. We'll see you here in June, maybe before then. All right,
Yes, sir.
let's get to our next thing. Somebody wrote draw 4 as if this is I'm putting this down. Was that a joke? What is this? All right. Everybody take a sip.
Uno?
Uno.
Did you call it Uno? Wait a
Uno.
minute.
Uno. All right, here we go. Oh, this looks like a good one. Everybody take a sip first.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, we're lit. Oh, this is a good question. Other than music, what / who would you like to see at Rue? And we have a very special guest that's going to come on.
I literally thought that was the question that you read earlier.
Didn't we just?
No. Other than music, what would you like to see at Rue? That was like what? Well, I guess we did kind of ask that question.
Magic.
But you know what? We have.
Gathering?
Hey,
No.
Brooklyn.
Anything
I have
but that.
No, that would, actually that would be pretty cool.
No,
All right,
it wouldn't.
Brooklyn, we have a guest that just came on
guest?
from Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh my God.
A very
She
special
came!
friend that is going to be in the Rubus crew
Joe!
next year. It's Joe from Louisville. Joe, what's up?
Hi,
Oh my-
Joe.
Hello, lovely. How are you doing this Christmas night?
I'm good. I'm covered in paint, but I'm good.
Oh, she's painting.
Oh, did you finish the horse painting?
It's not done yet. I kind of hate it, but it's fine.
No. We
It
want to
looked
see it. We want to
beautiful
see
when
it.
you showed me.
Joe, you got to go with the theme here. What new thing would you like to see at Bonnaroo? Something they haven't done before. Something new. What would you like to see?
Oh my, that's a loaded question.
It is a very loaded question. So, like we talked about this earlier, I told them that I would like to see an open mic stage that they would have in the campground. I think that would be fun. Just for anything, like somebody raps, somebody plays EDM, somebody does slam poetry, whatever it is. An open mic stage that's just going all weekend. That's what I want to see added.
That would be really cool.
Yeah. But what would you
Give
add?
you guys to think about it and come back to me.
Okay, that's what we're going to do. All right, so I'm going to go to the next question here. And we're going to come back to Joe after this to see what she would like to have added. Everybody take a sip. Oh, Joe, we're taking a shot every time we ask a new question.
Yeah.
We're getting pretty loaded. Okay. Oh, this was one of mine. All right, here's the question. Who is a better front man? Dave Grohl or Jack White?
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say Dave Grohl
Dave Grohl?
as far as a front man, but
Yeah.
I mean Jack White is
Yeah.
better.
So I'm thinking
See,
like who
I
is a
haven't-
better like ambassador for rock right
Dave
now?
Grohl.
Dave Grohl, you think?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree,
as
but
far
I
as a front
haven't.
man.
I haven't actually seen Jack White live, so I
Oh,
feel like
yeah.
I have an unbiased opinion.
Now he's kind of a weirdo. Like he means to be a weirdo. Yeah, Dave is a weirdo, but like he's a much more like marketable weirdo, if that makes any sense. Like he's on like commercials and stuff.
Right.
And he does like Saturday Night Live and different things. I mean, Jack has done Saturday Night Live, but he's never in skits like Dave is.
Right. Dave Grohl is definitely a better quote unquote front man.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
the question
Nick
said.
Snavely said Dave Grohl, and it isn't even close.
Right.
He said he
He's
can't
probably
figure
right.
out the microphone thing.
Oh, well, that's okay. Well, we got him in that way. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess you guys are right. Dave is probably... Now, I think would be a fierce debate as to which is a better musician. But as far as a better marketable frontman, yeah, it's probably Dave. I think you guys are right. Jack is
What
great, but he's a bit of a weirdo.
What if you
I
said
love Jack though.
who's a better guitarist?
Oh,
I would have to say Jack White.
yeah, I guess I would have to say
Oh,
Jack.
yeah.
Because Dave is a better drummer than guitarist.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's a great guitarist, but he's played drums far
Right.
longer, and he's played
Exactly.
drums for like other
But
bands.
in the end, Dave Grohl is more iconic.
Yeah. Okay, let's come back to Joe. Let's see if she's had time to think about this. Is she still on? Yeah, she's still on. All right,
I am.
Joe.
I just now got my alcohol.
Oh, good. Very good.
What
All
are
right.
you drinking, Joe?
Wine.
Nice.
She's a wine girl. We're having Cracken.
Is
Cracken
it wine
rum.
30?
Crack.
No, not crack.
You know, Cracken rum.
Cracken rum.
I'll bring you some when I come up there.
Joe, what would you add to Bonnaroo?
Honestly, okay, so like you know how some festivals do like the multiple weekend thing?
Oh, yeah, like
Yeah.
Coachella? Yeah.
I
Pardon
think
me?
that would be really cool. Like they could kind of split it up. I mean, I still like how like well-rounded the genres are, but they could kind of split it up to where like one weekend is more like
Oh.
EDM heavy, one weekend is more like classic Bonnaroo artists, like that kind of thing. So
Now-
that like everybody gets like a full lineup.
Now, I love you to death. You know that, but I'm going to disagree with you here. Because
It's okay.
I feel like Bonnaroo is very multi-genre, and that's great because you get a little bit of a mix of everybody and as far as attendees, right? So if you split it up in terms of genre, then you wouldn't have the same mix of people.
Exactly.
Oh, I didn't mean split it up completely. Like one weekend is this, one weekend is this. Just like, I guess expanding the lineup is what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now they kind of sort of did that one year with Exit 111 where they had like hard rock and metal and stuff, you know.
And that would be something else I would add.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I see what you. So maybe you would have. So I'm gonna like branch off of your idea. What if you had more like smaller festivals like Exit 111? Like if you had a smaller Bonnaroo type festival on the farm, only for EDM or only for hip
I would
hop.
eat that up.
Yeah. I bet that's something that they're at least thinking about. You know?
I would just have to go both weekends.
Yeah.
Oh, I would totally go every weekend they have it.
Yes.
I would keep the same big multi-genre Bonnaroo, but I would do like the different mini festivals in different parts of the year. Like one that's like
Yeah.
rock, one that's EDM, one that's hip hop.
Yeah, because like my thing is, like trying to find festivals and shows that I like that are a decent distance from where I live.
Yeah.
And the farm is like my favorite place to be. So like having more shows there throughout the year would probably save me a lot of money, and I would probably enjoy it a lot more.
I agree with you there. Like, they totally should have, like, year-round shows there.
Well, that's something they're totally thinking about doing because they've had Exit 111, and I know they're looking into doing some other things. They're just waiting for the pandemic to be fully over. I mean,
Right,
we're
which is
slowly
never
but
going
surely
to be
getting
fully
there.
over.
Yeah. Hey, I saw Sally requested to be back on. She's in Manchester.
Sally?
Sally, what do you think?
Well, I don't know about your question as that, but I had one more question to ask you.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you think Bonnaroo is going to fare with Jeff there next year?
I'm glad you brought that up. So just to back up for anybody that doesn't know, pretty much the man who had driven Bonnaroo for the past couple of years, Jeff Quayhar, he's left his position. He's taken another position. And I totally understand why, because he's got some younger kids, and that he gets to spend time with them in the summers, and he spends time at festivals in the summer. So I understand why he want to take a different job to have different life priorities, spend time with his kids. He's working for another place now, so somebody else is going to be doing Jeff's job, and I'm going to miss him dearly. Jeff had been a very good friend to not only Bonnaroo but to us. He took my call whenever I had an idea or wanted to work with him on something. He's a sweet dude. I love him to death.
Yes,
And he had done so much for the festival and been kind of the face of it. And it will suck not having him around. But I do think that they will have other people from AC Entertainment that will take his job and be that kind of person. I do know that even though Live Nation pretty much owns everything now, they still delegate a lot to the people at the local offices at AC Entertainment in Knoxville and Nashville. They leave a lot of it to them. And I bet our mutual friend Ryan French, he's told me about this before, they leave a lot of it to AC because they do Bonnaroo. They know Bonnaroo. So I am keeping the faith that they are going to let Bonnaroo be Bonnaroo and let it be the weird thing that it is and not turn into some, just festival like any other festival that they run. Not to say that those are bad, but Bonnaroo is kind of its own animal,
why
why fix it if it's not broke?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the last time we had a Bonnaroo back in 2019, ages ago, they let it be weird. They let us have 2 nights of Fish and Childish Gambino opening for Fish and a lot of different things that other festivals wouldn't do, like so many activities out in the campground. And that's just stuff that you can't do at many other festivals, So I don't see them changing course very much, I mean, who am I to say? I'm just a guy that drives a bus and loves going to Bonnaroo, But I really think that they're going to let it be weird as it already is,
I do like going back to your other question. I would like to also see, having lived here, I would like to see other festivals come here too, and it'd be great if there was a big amphitheater built up there so they could have year-round things.
Well, that's kind of what they're looking to do. Me and my wife, Charlotte, went to the Abbott Brothers show that they had back on the 4th of July weekend, and that was a fun time. I think that was a great proof of concept that they can do these single shows and other weird things, And I think they will do more of that. And it's fun for people that are local. Our friend Jo that was just talking, she's in Louisville. That's about a 3-hour drive for her. And Pondo, who was talking earlier, he's from New York State. A lot of people drive a long way. But I think there's a lot of people that are, within an hour or so that do drive for those single shows and stuff. And I think they will continue to do stuff like that. It was fun. I had a good time with that Abbott Brothers show. I think there was some stuff they can improve on, but it was the first time. I understand,
Mm-hmm. I'm going to jump off here, but I just wanted to ask that question.
Well, I'm glad you did. Yeah, that's a good thing to talk about. Thank you, Sally. Sally, we'll be up in Manchester for too long. We'll have to hang out. I like going to Common John over there in Manchester.
We'll have to have a beer together.
We will, yes. I think they might still have some of our Rubus beer up there. We'll have to get you to try one. It's fruity, like I like it. It's really good.
Sounds good. Bye.
All right.
Hey, Daniel, I'd like to ride your coattails and add a couple of recommendations on something.
Go for it, Kyle. I got tipsy, and I meant to ask you about that, and I forgot. Please go for it.
Yeah, no worries. The legend himself, David, I'm going to butcher it, David Attenborough?
I saw you talking about this, the Planet Earth guy on the BBC.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. Have you ever watched Planet Earth? Or you need to watch his Coachella set.
Yeah, his Coachella set.
Wait, what?
Headliners during the midday. Like, that would...
No, bro.
Planet Earth guy?
Yeah, I'm big on those, nature documentaries. When I've been working from home, the past 2 years. And I love having those on in the background, kind of like just as screensavers, just like, watching stuff about Earth while I'm working, It's great. I love those kind of things.
Oh, yeah, it's just great white noise. It would be so cool. And you did. And Bonnaroo is very conscious about it. I mean, inside of the main venue, there is an actual, pocket that is, eco-friendly. There is a Planet Roo where they're conscious about everybody's carbon offset and trying to make sure that everybody's recycling, Clean Vibes Trading Post. You can go around. You can stop at the Clean Vibe Trading Post and pick up a trash bag.
Yeah.
Pick up some fucking dirt or some trash. Come back and trade it in for swag. It's really, really cool. It's a really good incentive. But yeah, to have somebody like David Attenborough to preach and just to talk about climate change and just the Earth would be really, really special.
Yeah, conservation.
Would be, complete polar opposite would be to have this is going to sound strange, but NBA on TNT on the farm.
Now, wait, they've done that before when playoff games in the 10 and such, right?
Yeah. Coincidentally, the NHL Stanley Cup Finals and the NBA Finals are traditionally on the same weekend as Bonnaroo. And if you could have Shaquille O'Neal, DJ Diesel come around, that'd be super cool. And if you could have Ernie Johnson and Kenny the Jet and Charles Barkley come through, if they could have their own panel, that would be a total shit show, I think.
I got to pull for my fellow Alabamian Charles Barkley to come up. He would be fun to have on the farm for whatever reason, just to hang out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, I saw a TikTok of Shaq's DJ set.
He's great.
He goes hard.
Yeah.
He is absolutely insane. I saw him in Chicago.
You saw Shaq?
Oh, my God.
Wait, where did you see Shaq at?
At North Coast.
Oh, my gosh.
I was blown away. I need to see him ASAP.
Now, what does he play?
By how large he is.
I understand he just, remixes some other people's stuff, but does he have any, original stuff?
I'm actually not sure.
Because
I did hear a lot of remixes of other things.
Yeah. He did a cool thing where like
Maybe
he tweeted.
does. I'll have to look that up.
He tweeted. He was like, "Hey, if you do any EDM, send it to this email address. He checks it all the time, and he'll play it if he likes it." So I think he mostly like mixes and loops like other people's things. But I want to hear if like he does any like if DJ Diesel does any of his original stuff. I don't know.
I
Yeah, I'm
enjoy
trying
that
to think because
man.
most of his set, Nightmare came out, and so he did like a kind of like back to back with Nightmare, which was mind-boggling.
I love.
But yeah, he did a lot of remixes of other people's
Yeah.
stuff, but they're still insane.
Now I know what Kyle
Like,
was
you
going to
wouldn't think
say.
he would go that hard.
Kyle was going to say that, like, you know, the basketball finals are always during Bonnaroo, and he's like one of the commentators or analysts or whatever. So that's why we usually never can have him at Bonnaroo. It's a little tricky.
Yeah, there's always a scheduling conflict because of his contract with TNT. He can't get out of that. So yeah, if we could get the entire panel to come down to the farm,
Dude.
I mean it's unlikely, but I think that'd be super fun.
I would love to have DJ
Or he
Diesel.
could just broadcast from the farm.
Why don't we do something special and just have DJ Diesel play the bus? I feel like he'd be into it.
I would cry.
He has a good time.
I love him. He's
All right.
so unique.
We're almost at the end of this. I think we got 3 more. Usually our podcasts are an hour, but we're going to go over because this is the Christmas special. All right, we got.
It's special because it's Christmas.
Oh wait, I see 5 more. We're going to do
Plus, I need
3.
to catch up.
Yeah, we got
5 more. Where do you see?
Yeah, because I got a good one I'm going to say for last.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Best Rue quote. Oh, I know mine. We talked about this earlier today. Or
Mine's
yesterday.
pretty fucking
I have to
obvious.
remember mine.
Mine is the farm provides because she knows what I'm talking about. Last time on the farm, I was walking around with our buddy Gabe, and we were going somewhere. I think we were going to Camp Redroo, and I just kind of said to him, I was like, "Man, I'm getting hungry. I'm about to go get some lunch or something." And all of a sudden, a $5 bill flew up on my feet, and I looked around and nobody was there, and I'm like, "Oh snap! I'm going to buy lunch with this." And I was like, "The farm provides."
The farm bird.
Yeah, Charlotte, what's yours?
I love that.
What's yours, Charlotte?
What is mine?
Oh wait, Kyle's got one. What's yours, Kyle?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw this on the Bonnaroo social media. I can't remember which platform it was, and I can't remember how many years ago it was, but they were quoting the United States first president on his farewell address, I think you would say.
Oh, George?
George Washington's
Oh, George.
farewell address, he said, and like this kind of embodies the ethos of Bonnaroo, which is radiate positivity. He said, Bonnaroo tweeted out a quote, and they sourced George, and they said, observe good faith and justice towards all nations, cultivate peace and harmony with all. And like that's always
I love
stuck
that.
with me.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I
George
really
said that?
think-
I
yeah.
never heard that quote. I love that. That's fantastic.
Well, I hate to follow that one with my quote because it's not as dignified.
That's okay.
But I had to go look because I remember saving. I wrote it in my notes when I saw it because I didn't have any service. And this is like my first festival ever. So this is my first time experiencing all of this stuff. And there was a wall. I don't remember where it was, but it said, spend fitties, pet kitties, and suck titties.
Oh my
And that would probably
god.
be my favorite part.
Oh my God.
Here. Or, oh shit, here we go again.
Yeah. But wait, I got to tell you, right
We
when
would
you
say
said that,
every morning.
right when you said that first one, Ricky the cat was like climbing up the wall.
He knew.
He did.
He knew. I don't know. He's lost his damn mind. All right, Brooklyn, what's your quote?
Okay, so my favorite is it comes to us whenever we get lost. It's all roads lead to Bonnaroo.
Oh my god.
Was you going to say that one?
No.
Do you want to tell the story from that one? Tell the story.
Okay. We were going to Bonnaroo one year, and we came upon a literal fork.
We
in
were
the
like
road.
halfway there between our house and Bonnaroo. Yeah.
And our friend Brandon was driving, and he's like, Daniel, which way? And Daniel goes, I don't know, left, right, you know. That's literally what Daniel said. Daniel's like, I don't know, left, right, you know. I don't remember how the rest of the story goes.
And he's like, no, dude, I need to know. And I was like, no, don't worry about it. All roads lead to Bonnaroo.
It's great.
Yeah.
Whenever we're lost, like I remember me and Chelsea, we were on our a road trip expedition out west, and we got lost somewhere in fucking California. And I was like, Chelsea, which way? And somehow she remembered that story, and she said, I don't know, all roads lead to Bonnaroo.
She said that?
Yes.
You never told me that before.
And I was like, I had to stop the car because I was like,
you
you
never
know
told
what?
me that.
You know what? You're right. You're right.
You never told me.
This is true.
Oh my God. I love that. That's amazing. All right. Wait, who hasn't given a quote? We got some people on Twitter. And all right, we've all given one.
Nick, what's your favorite quote?
Hey, get one from me. All right.
Oh, wait, he sent
The
one.
Joe, did you give us a quote?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
he's
The
never
suck
been.
titties. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do one more here from our pile because we can't go all night. We're about to get blackout drunk in here. All right, we got one more from the pile and then one last one. Oh, I love this one. Okay, we got two good ones to go before we're done. Greatest Rue traditions. This is from Brooklyn. I love that one. That's perfect, Brooklyn. All right, Brooklyn asked the question. She wrote it, so she gets to go first. She's cracking her knuckles, getting ready for this one.
Okay, so my favorite tradition, we didn't do it the last Bonnaroo. Charlotte knows what I'm talking about. Our Jello shots.
Yeah.
The first couple of years,
Oh.
Charla would bust her ass and make at least 400 Jello shots, and we would
She
have
made
a whole
4
cooler.
coolers full.
Yeah, we had a whole cooler and a half full of Jello shots, and we the first couple of nights, the first night we'd get there, we just walk around and pass out Jello shots to people, and that was my first real Bonnaroo
With cheap
memory.
ass vodka.
My first real
Montesano.
Bonnaroo memory was we arrived there and the sun was starting to set and people were also starting to arrive, and Charlotte said, "Hey, grab a bag full of those Jello shots and come with me." And I was like, this is my very first festival, and previous to that, I had went to my very first concert, which was Explosions in the Sky. So I've never experienced anything like Bonnaroo or anything like that. So she takes me with her, and we go, and we're passing out Jello shots, and we're feeling a little tipsy ourselves, and I just feel the euphoria rush into me, and it was the most iconic thing. At that moment when we were passing out Jello shots to everybody, and I was just seeing the smiles on people's face when they received their shots and they took it with us. That's when I knew that Bonnaroo was my thing.
That was so cool because we were able to be the first interaction that people had when they came to the day. It's like, welcome to Bonnaroo, here's a Jello shot,
It's like, when in your everyday life are you taking Jello shots? I haven't taken a Jello shot since the last time we took one at Bonnaroo.
No, that's false because New Orleans.
Okay, New Orleans, whatever.
Bourbon Street.
that was in a whole
that was
a syringe full of
Yeah.
Jello shot.
that was a delicious.
I feel like that doesn't count. I feel like it only counts now if you're at Bonnaroo taking a Jello shot.
I guess so. Charla, what's your favorite tradition?
Let me
Yes.
think. Come back to me.
Come back. Okay, let's go to our friends online. Let's go to Kyle first. Kyle, what's your favorite tradition? I feel like you got one.
Grounding. As soon as I get to the farm, I take my shoes off and I walk barefoot in the grass.
Oh, I like that. That's like the thing in
It's
fight.
like if you're flying or you're driving, jet lag can leave you feeling confused,
Yeah.
exhausted, and groggy, and it's not fun for anyone involved. And this sort of it's good for your well-being, and it gets you back. I think they call it grounding or earthing yourself.
No, do you know why you're thinking about that right now? Because that's what the guy tells John McClane at the beginning of Die Hard.
Yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Yes, right at the beginning of the movie, the guy tells him you got to make a fist with your toe in your hotel room. That'll get you over the jet lag.
Yeah, precisely. No, but that's one of the first things that I like to do is just take my feet, my socks, my shoes off, and just walk around barefoot for a little bit, and I'll even hug the grass. I don't give a damn.
Oh yeah, I like that one. Joe, what's your favorite Bonnaroo tradition?
So I've only been to one Bonnaroo, so I don't know if I have a tradition yet, but it was something I started to do at multiple festivals this past year. Got this little light up monkey from
What?
where was it? Home Depot. It was like a little light up monkey, and when you boop the head, it changes colors.
Boop.
And everyone was obsessed with it. Like everyone would just like the biggest smile on their face when they saw it. You know, especially with the music, because everyone would come up and start booping its head. And then at the very end of, I think it was North Coast, I gave it away to a girl, and she started crying. She was so happy that I gave her this little monkey thing. So I think I want to start doing that as a tradition of like going, because they're only like $15, but going and getting one and just like seeing everyone's face and then like giving it away at the end and being like, hey, like in a year or two, like give it away to somebody else at a festival and like keep it going.
That's cool. That is a very good tradition. See, that's an all festival tradition that you just got going at Bonnaroo. I like that.
It's truly beautiful, Joe.
Yes. Hey, speaking of monkeys, we have to get you to the monkey bar.
Yes.
Yeah.
You gotta meet. Well, she's.
Oh,
met,
you did. She did go to the
Dave.
monkey.
Yeah,
She did go to the monkey
She
bar.
had a great time at the monkey bar.
Kyle has been to the monkey bar.
Oh, yeah. Dave's a great bartender.
We can't go.
You know what? Speaking of
Yeah,
traditions,
with-
the monkey bar is a great tradition.
The monkey bar. Yes, I will use that as my
Yeah.
tradition. The monkey bar. I love going every Bonnaroo to Camp Redroo or wherever it is to go visit Dave and get whatever drink he's invented from the monkey bar.
Yes.
He is one of the most kind-hearted, lovable Bonnaroovians I have ever met. He has a servant's heart. He just wants to get everybody drunk and make sure they have a good time.
I'm gonna message him now.
Yes, I love him to death.
I love that man.
Yes, if you haven't visited the monkey bar, visit our friend Dave. Charlotte, do you have a tradition? What's your tradition?
Going to Bonnaroo.
Well, I mean, we all do that. That just in general?
Yeah.
In general, okay.
I like it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, my brain is not functioning.
That's okay,
It's
babe.
okay. We've had a lot to drink.
Yes, we're pretty
I
fine.
agree, though. Like, I decided my first year that Bonnaroo was going to happen every year, even if I didn't go to anything else.
It gets you hooked. So Charlotte and I first went in 2013 because of Paul McCartney. And we were just there for like just a couple of hours. And we were just like, okay, this is our thing forever now. You know?
Like, this is my personality.
Yeah,
now.
wow,
Yeah.
personality. But like, you know, we were...
Oh, that was me when I first left. I was like, guys, do you know about this place called Bonnaroo?
Seriously, I mean, it happens to everybody. We like the first time I had kind of sort of thought about it for years and years. I was always a little hesitant and afraid and intimidated, but finally Paul McCartney played. And I was like, okay, we got to get over it and go. And I went and I was like, this isn't as scary as I thought it would be. It isn't as hard as I thought it would be. And I met so many cool people, so many new friends, had such an amazing experience like I had never had before. And I was just like, okay, this is, you know, like in that movie Inside Out, that Pixar movie where they have like core memories. I was like, this is a core memory now. This is a part of me now. I have to go forever now. And
Exactly.
yeah, exactly. Like so much of you is rooted into it. Not necessarily like the trademark or the corporate ownership of it, but just like the community behind it and just the idea behind it, you know? Just 100,000 people get together and have a great time and listen to great music and like create a community once a year. That was like, okay, it kind of changed my life in some ways, you know, in a lot of ways.
And that's one thing, like, I hope Bonnaroo, and I think it would, at least from what I've heard from people that have gone longer, is like other places that I've experienced sometimes have not necessarily bad vibes, just like, how do I explain this?
No,
like,
I know what you mean.
The people at Bonnaroo are so genuine, and like they're just there for the positivity and the music. And like other places, sometimes it's like, oh, these people are, I mean, sorry to be blunt, but like these people are here for the drugs, or you know, like,
Yeah.
these people are here to be hype and that kind of thing. And like you don't get that feeling at Bonnaroo. Like you feel really safe, and that's why I love it so much.
Yeah. It's like you're amongst friends and you can do whatever because you feel like you trust the crowd around you. Charlotte has her. What's up, Charlotte?
I thought of a tradition.
Yes.
This is going to sound dumb, but the beer exchange.
Oh, yeah.
Not
that
for
was
the
fun.
not for the beer, but just that's where you meet so many people from like
Yeah.
all over the country.
Exactly.
And like truly, like that's where. I mean, I've just like I said, I've just met so many cool people there. Like, I mean, if you want to meet people, go to that. Like,
Yeah. No, you're right. I'm glad you brought that up. That's perfect.
and thanks to Carrie from Redroo for
Yeah.
creating that, organizing
Carrie in
that,
large
yeah.
part, Kevin
Yeah,
and Mitchell
Kevin,
both. Yeah.
Mitchell, yeah. I mean,
Much
she
other
did an
people from
amazing
Redroo.
job on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say Red Roo is like one of the main things of Bonnaroo at this point for me.
Yeah.
Just as much as like any of the headliners on any
The
given night.
Reshoot, too.
Reshoot. Yeah, the Reshoot's a good.
Shout out
I
to
haven't
Ron
done that
Holgado.
yet.
Oh, you will. You will. You're going with us in the bus, so you're definitely going to do the Reshoot with us.
I can't wait.
Yeah. All right.
I'm sorry, my brain is not.
We understand, Charlotte. Yeah. Okay. The last one. I lost the slip, but I remember what it said. We'll get to some other things in a minute, but I feel like this is important. Who do you want to headline Bonnaroo 22? I'm actually going to go to Kyle first on this one because I know he has ideas on this. I know Kyle has thoughts. Kyle, who do you want to headline Bonnaroo 22?
The White Witch.
Wait.
Stevie Nicks.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's no Fleetwood Mac reunion coming around anytime soon. So if you could just schedule Stevie Nicks on Friday and then Lindsey Buckingham on Sunday, I think that could work.
Stop. Oh my God, that's amazing.
that would sell a
Right.
good number of
Yeah.
tickets, and it would be fantastic. She
Yeah.
would be great. Yeah. Okay.
She
Yeah.
went to, what was it? Austin City Limits?
I think so. I can't remember. I'm a number of Cracken shots in. I can't remember.
Then cracked you
I
out.
need to catch up.
Yeah.
I'll take 3 sips to catch up.
Joe, you're up next. Who would you like to see headline Bonnaroo 22?
Do I have to pick one?
You can give us a couple if you want. You mean come back,
There's
see?
a lot of people that I would bring from the original 2020 lineup just because it was so amazing.
Yes.
Really?
It's too good to be true.
Who would you pick?
Well, you guys already know how I feel about Lana.
Yes, I knew you were going to say Lana.
Yeah.
Girl, I'm right
y'all
there
know
with
how I feel
you.
about that. Glass Animals, just because I really, really do want to see them.
Yeah, you've never seen
I know
Glass
Millennium.
Animals, have you?
I know Millennium was a 2019, but
Elenium would be a sub, I feel like. Not a full headliner, but a sub.
was he last time?
Yes, I can't remember. But like the only true EDM headliner they've ever had, and even that was a stretch, was Deadmau5. Deadmau5 played late night on the what in 2015.
Wasn't Odessa kind of?
Odessa was a sub.
Okay.
Odessa opened
Odessa
for
was great.
Odessa opened for Post that night. Post Malone.
Gotcha. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Aphex Twin might could headline. Pondo brought them up earlier. I feel like, well, I don't know. It's tough to say. I don't know. Rufus Du Sol was gonna sub. But yeah, those are good ones. Charlotte, who do you want to see headline?
Now, are you asking, like, who does Charlotte want to see?
Who does
headline?
Charlotte want to see headline?
Yeah.
You got one?
Yeah, Green Day.
Whoa!
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You want to expand on those thoughts?
Well, I mean, they're headlining a bunch of festivals right now, and I've never seen them, and I loved them back in the day, and I had a bunch of their albums, and
Could be possible.
It would be fun. I would enjoy that, actually, very much. Brooke, who do you want to see headline?
Mine's not possible because the tour dates don't line up. Call me basic. Billie Eilish.
Oh.
She might not
That would
be
be
headline
big.
worthy right now yet. I personally think she is headline worthy. 100%.
No,
But
no.
other people would disagree with
So
me.
I'm going to tell you what changed my mind on her. Beforehand, I was like, okay, she's pretty good. I
You're
feel
gonna
like she
say
was.
the
You stole my thunder.
Yeah.
No, beforehand, I thought like Billie Eilish. I'm like, oh, okay, she's kind of like the pop hit of the moment. Like I respect what she's doing. It's not totally my thing, but I respect her. I see what she's doing, and I know it's for a lot of people, even if it's not totally for me. But then I saw her play SNL about a month ago, and I was like, oh, this girl is about to be the next big thing.
Dude, like her performance on SNL, I knew she had it in her, and like I knew like I've seen videos of her shows live, and I knew that it was that amazing. But like just to see that live, just that one song, I would die. I want to see that live.
Yeah,
so bad.
I
But
feel like
it doesn't match up because her tour dates.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
she's gonna be. I think what I read was she's gonna be in a different country.
Oh, really?
At the time of June. So.
But I can see Billie Eilish headlining festivals in the future and it not being that
If
controversial.
not next year or the year before.
Yeah,
next,
I don't pretend to
100%.
be a music tastemaker, but in my personal opinion, if what she does in the future is along the lines of that, what's that one song that she played on SNL that goes hard at the end?
Oh fuck! See, that's the song I was just thinking of, but I really can't remember.
I don't know the name of it. But anyway, it's that one song where it starts like a traditional Billie Eilish song, where it's like she's
Happier Than Ever.
Yeah. In the past, I hadn't been a huge fan because like her singing is kind of low.
I love
It's almost
her
as if she's
singing.
whispering or whatever.
Oh, I'm so obsessed
But this new
with
song,
it.
that song, Happier Than Ever,
Like
she
her-
goes harder and she
Dude.
goes full vocal at the end of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, keep doing that. You were about to be a superstar if you keep doing that.
It could have happened to like she's touring with Willow Smith right now.
Okay, I would totally add
Like,
her to my list.
What the fuck? Willow Smith and Billie Eilish would be so perfect for Bonnaroo.
That would be so nice.
Oh my god, I would cry so
But
hard.
yeah, before I'm gonna fess up to this. Before I thought Billie Eilish was a flavor of the moment kind of thing, but now from what I'm seeing from her lately, I'm like, this girl can be a superstar. If this keeps happening,
She already is.
Well, I mean, she is.
She already is a superstar.
She is. I mean, but let's be honest. Sometimes there's superstars that are superstars for a year or two. Okay,
She's never been
I'm
the
not
type-
saying this to throw shade. Lizzo was a superstar for a year or two. She's not anymore.
It breaks my heart.
Yeah, I love her. She's fantastic. But Lizzo is not the big star that she was 2 years ago.
I still love her. But
I mean, I do too.
It breaks
I do
my
too.
heart that she kind of just like
Yeah.
fell through a hole.
Hey, we've got another hand up. Justin C. I see your hand up when you got your cell phone mute. You got any thoughts?
Oh, yeah. Hey, sorry. What's up?
What's up, dude?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, loud and clear, Justin.
So, we're talking headliners, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so personally, I would love to see Mike Shinoda headline a show at the farm.
Okay.
What?
This is very weird because a friend just texted Brooklyn and said the same guy. Tell us who this is.
What?
I've never heard of this person. Who is this?
Mike, you've never heard of Mike Shinoda?
I guess I'm out of touch.
With a band called Linkin Park?
Wait, what?
Mike Shinoda is the rapper from Linkin Park.
I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So if you're into Linkin Park, definitely check.
Okay. Did we lose Mike? That's so weird because our friend Nick just said the same thing.
But yeah, no, I'd love to see.
Yeah, okay, so I have
Yeah,
heard
no,
the
yeah.
guy rapping from Linkin Park before, but I guess I didn't know that was that guy. He's doing a solo project now or something?
Yes, after what happened with Chester and everything, he put out a solo album, Post Traumatic, which is actually really good. I definitely recommend giving it a listen.
Okay, I'm going to have to check that out because that was just such an eerie coincidence that you said that at the same time that our friend texted us that.
Yeah, and I actually, I was lucky enough. I saw him live when he kicked off that tour. It was really good. He plays a lot of old Linkin Park stuff too. He puts a nice little spin on that. He kind of songs like "In the End,"
Okay.
and he lets the crowd sing Chester's parts. It's actually really cool.
Oh, well,
It's
that's
kinda-
sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, coincidence has just seen to it that we'll have to check that out. That's cool.
Also,
Yeah,
you should link
definitely
up
check
with
it
Nick.
out. During COVID and everything, he's been really big on Twitch, and he's actually been letting like his fans and stuff help him write songs, and you gotta get to watch that whole process too. He writes his songs and breaks them down and everything on Twitch streams.
That's so cool. We're going to connect you with our friend Nick because that was too much of a coincidence that you two said that at the same time. It's so weird. Okay. All right, guys. I think that was our last question. We got a few more, but I don't think we're going to top those. I am going to go around the horn one last time. Do you have any last thoughts on 2021? What are you most looking forward to in 2022? We'll start with Brooklyn because she's giving me an eyeball right now.
Okeechobee.
Me and you were going to do the best bro sis trip ever. to
Yeah, it's
Okeechobee.
great. If you're going to
I'm still
Okeechobee,
thinking about it.
dude,
Joe's thinking about going with us.
Joe, please go. If you're thinking about or going to Okeechobee, please hit us up and meet up with us. We are going to need friends to go to shows with because there might be an instance where Tame Impala is playing at the same time of the Backstreet Lovers.
I don't see that
and
happening.
I'm so sorry, Daniel, but if that's happening, I'm going to see the Backstreet Lovers.
You know where I'm going.
We're splitting up.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
So we're going to need festy besties.
Yeah, so we're not bringing the Rue bus to Okeechobee. It would make it. I've got it in good shape, but the diesel cost me over $1,000. I'm not going to do that. But me and Brooke will have Camp Mini Rue set up at Okeechobee. Me and her are going to have 2 tents under a canopy. We would love to have friends. There might be an impromptu DJ Catlow set at Okeechobee out in the campgrounds. We want to hang out with any other Bonnaroovians at Okeechobee. You got any other thoughts, Brooke?
I'm just ready to get this year over with.
Well, we're like 6 days away. It's Christmas.
Yeah. I'm ready for our New Year's party.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about that.
Well, we can't tell everybody.
Of course we. I mean, no, we're not like inviting.
Yeah, we're having a bunch of Bonnaroo friends over at our place at House Rubus for our New Year's party here in a few days.
You make it sound like we're a house in Harry Potter or something. I love
a
that.
house from Game of Thrones.
House Rubus.
Yeah.
We're
I told Jo to come, but she's going to see Grizz instead. Apparently.
I mean, Grizz is very important.
Sorry, it's a Christmas present.
No, you're good. You're good.
Grizz is very important. We understand.
Kyle, are you going to come to a New Year's party?
But like,
negative. I'm going back to Philly.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go to High Jump.
Okay. No, I'll excuse you for that. That's
Dave from the Monkey Bar is still.
He's on the fence.
He's still on the fence.
Lindsay's coming. Lindsay's going to spend the night with us.
Also, we should do like a live stream on New
From
Year's
the party?
Eve
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that.
I'm drunk and I'm rambling.
I'll join.
She'll
Yes, you can join from Grizz.
Yeah.
It'll be great. It'll be like.
I can give you guys a stream of Grizz back-to-back sets dead.
Yes!
Charlotte's
Sounds
over here.
lovely.
She's out. Charlotte, you want to scream any other thoughts from the other side of the room? She's done. We got her lit.
Good night.
Bye, Joe. We'll see you soon. Hey.
Oh, I was saying good night to Charlotte.
Oh, she's telling me good night. Good night, Charlotte. She's out. Yeah. So I don't know how many people have or haven't heard. Joe is going to be the new member of the Rebus crew this year. She's riding with us in the bus. Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
Yeah, you're going to come down
She's
to our house
such
in
a lovely
Huntsville
bean.
and
Come
ride
meet
with
her
us,
at
take the
Bonnaroo.
extra bed in the bus. Hell yeah, I'm so excited. We were going to do it last year, but this year, well, since certain douche nozzles won't be there, you'll be there.
Hey! Hey! A special shout out.
Yeah.
Speaking
Special
of douche
shout out
nozzles.
to the douchebags.
Me and Joe both got them douchebags to shout out for. But anyways,
New year, no men.
Well, I'm
one
gonna
thing
be
I
there.
want to shout out, you
That's
see
different.
Nick Snavely is tuning in on our little
Is he?
Twitter thing. This coming Bonnaroo will be his first. So
Yeah, boy.
that's special for him. We need to make it special.
Give him a baptism by fire. at
Baptism by fire.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's start to sign off. This has been an extra long, extra special version of the podcast for Christmas. Thanks to Cracken Rum.
Merry
Yeah.
Christmas from Cracken.
Everybody,
House Cracken.
thank you so much for keeping us going this past year and a half, 2 years, whatever, while things have been weird and stupid. I feel like we've made the best of it, but I also feel like we're ready to get back to normal and get back to Manchester, Tennessee, and back to Bonnaroo and make things normal again. And we're just like 6 months away, whatever. We'll be there soon enough. Joe's going to be riding in the bus. Kyle's going to be there. He's bringing it back in from Philly and from MTSU. Yeah, dude. I can't wait. Kyle, you got any last thoughts?
Yes, thanks for having me on. I love y'all. Merry Christmas. Let's radiate positive and test negative.
Hell yes.
Woo!
Hell yeah. All right. We'll be there in just 6 months and change. I don't even care who's playing. The main headliner for me is you guys being there. I can't wait to see you on the
that's
farm
so
again.
sweet.
Yeah.
We're
That's
so
what I tell everyone. I
precious.
bought my ticket. I don't care what the lineup is. I'm going.
I mean, I want to see King Gizzard, but I'm just more happy to see everybody there.
Oh my God, I love you all.
Yes.
You all are beautiful humans.
I love you.
Okay. We'll be back before Joe. We're gonna have you on for a full episode. We have much to talk about. We'll get you on here in a week or two. Yeah.
Also, Kyle, you need to be on too. Eventually.
Why don't we go up to Murfreesboro and go hang with Kyle?
Yes.
We'll do that before too
We'll
long.
hang with Kyle and Richard.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. This has been fun. I have to go drink water now because my mom Joe told me to.
Joe.
Drink your water.
Yeah.
Joe is Rafe Mom.
We will see everybody in 2022, the year that we finally get back to the farm.
Can't wait.
Yes. See you guys soon. Love you guys. Love everybody. Get out there
and radiate positivity.
Woo!
You got what I need. But you say he just a friend. And you say he